All right, video 3. I think this is video 3 of the shortcut shifting. And always I want to say thank you to Linda Fiore, who was the one who came up with the shortcut shifting, which I think is genius. We're adding the last 4 notes to this entire going up one string. If we've gotten to this point, you have gotten very consistent at your C sharp, D, and E on the E string going up. So that's second position, third position, and fourth position. Fancy, fancy. And you have beautiful ghost shifts. You have gotten better also at reducing your bow when you're shifting, and that leaning in so that your arm is rotated. Everything is just set up in order to drop that 4 with your shift, okay? So we're going to continue with all of that as we add the last 4. How are we going to add the last 4 when we've already used up the 4 fingers? Is we're going to go across the string to the E string, and we're going to build with F sharp, G natural, A, and B. Those are the 4 notes that we're going to be adding. So we'll hear them, sing them, and then find them on the A string, okay? And really we can do that with any note later. It's like I have to find this note somewhere on this string. So you play it in first position, find that, what is that note, and then you glide up to it. That's the way we do it. So here we go. We're going to do 3. So this is sort of, you can do it with me as a practice video. And I kind of want to do like an introduction of what it all is, but then I want you to be practicing it at that speed and only one at a time, because I know you guys. So here we go from the beginning, B to C sharp. Here, make sure you're singing. Here we go. Now we're going to go to third position with our twinkle D. Third time. Now to fourth position by replacing our 4th finger. These should be special ringing tones, right? So and this one also a ringing tone. So especially with that one, we should have heard a lot of ringing. Twinkle D, you should have ringing. And if you don't, that's when you're like, oops, got to practice that one a little bit more. Make it a consistent ringing tone. All right, here comes the new part. We're going to cross the string from B to F sharp. Perfect 5th, because they go straight across from each other. Now we're going to glide on the A string. That's what we're listening for. And we continue to add our 4th. The spacing is much smaller now. And my thumb is under because of my rotation to get on top of the string. That's where I landed. And if my left hand is soft, right, I'm not squeezing, then my thumb went where it needed to go because my fingers needed to stay on top of the string. And now I'm going to go back to neutral in first position, right, with my knuckle to the side, my thumb up here, and my fingers still up on top. So B, F sharp, that's what I'm listening for, and my rotation, and back to neutral. Okay, now back to neutral. We're going to go to G. Second finger, half step, right? That is a minor 6 if we've been working on double stops as well, because they are touching and right across from each other. And a little bit of bow, but a beautiful glide. And add our 4th. And back to neutral. Glide with a little bit of bow. Right? If you need to, remember, do that. And back to neutral. This is my 3rd. Now we're going to go to, oh shoot, that was 5th. That was 6th position. We're going to go to an A after neutral. Our A. And that is 7th position. Harmonic, by the way. And, ooh, I was sharp. I never said it was perfect. And remember, I mentioned the spaces are smaller and my spaces were a little bit too big, so that's why I was too high and I needed to shrink my hand. Smaller spaces. Beautiful that time. I'm talking about you. I'll do one more. And smaller spaces. But not too small. Okay, and final one. We're going to be going to 8th position, B to B, an octave. There's our octave, B to B. And now gentle with a little bit of bow. And that, oops, stay on the same string. Oops, I need rosin. And then we'll go back to neutral. Now see where my thumb is? It's still under. My fingers are curved, by the way. They're not flattening out. I'm not letting any of my joints buckle. I also, by the way, am not pushing my strings all the way down to the fingerboard. Yeah? So I have, my first finger is pretty relaxed, second and third are pretty relaxed. My 4th one, they kind of are helping the 4th finger push down, but my 4th finger is not at 100% pushing to the fingerboard. I'd say 75%. Yeah? Yeah? So don't feel like you gotta go, and then the fingers buckle. You can actually chill out because you hear there is pitch. All right, we go back to neutral. And we'll try it again. And then our 4th. Yep. And back to neutral. And we just went 5th position, 6th position, 7th position, and we finished with 8th position multiple times. We do get into a groove, a rhythm, but please break that rhythm if you hear something out of tune. Break the rhythm if the shift was not ghost. Break the rhythm in order to get the technique right. The rhythm should not, the physical rhythm of going through this needs to be broken in order to get the technique right. You can practice being in that rhythm in order to get the technique right. So it's sort of like you press pause, work on whatever needs to be worked on, and then press resume, right? Press that button again, and then you can continue on until you find something else. Please don't just continue, because then we're just learning a bad habit. That does not make you a better player. That just gives you a lot of habits we need to change later. And you know, from experience, you know that trying to change something that you've learned incorrectly always takes extra work. So take your pause. Hit that pause button in order to make those adjustments. We all do. You heard my own while I'm making this video, and I'm not editing videos anymore because it takes too long. So hit that pause button, and it's okay. Take the time now. It may feel like forever, but it's not. And make your corrections. Enjoy your corrections. Enjoy the movement as you're doing your shifting up and down. And I look forward to hearing it. See you soon. Bye.